and I am Deborah Pierce. Today we have a great guest. We have Dwayne Hinton, son of co-host Cheryl Hinton, but Dwayne has a remarkable career in the arts, and he's going to share some information about himself. First of all, he is a member of Masoya Day Biinkabi, but that's just a touch of what Dwayne has done.
Yeah, I've done a lot growing up. My mom was, so I'm an African drummer, and I've been playing the drums since the age of 3. Really, my mom has really taught me a lot. Do everything I'm supposed to do. She's always been on my butt for everything.
Are you just saying that because I'm sitting next to you?
No, but it's true though. I mean, when I first started drumming, usually when any little person would start drumming, of course, they wouldn't like it. They'd try to cry, try to get out of class. But I kept going to the class, cry on stage and a lot of stuff. But when I drum, it feels good to me. I have a lot of friends around. I made a lot of friends doing what I'm doing now. And I've just been everywhere. I've been as far as Malaysia. I'm a storyteller or a coming up storyteller. But, it's a lot of things I do.
Dwayne, what kind of drum do you play?
I play the African drum.
Which one?
Why?
It's called a djembe.
Is there anyone on the set?
Yes, one right there.
Excellent.
What I remember, Dwayne, is when you share about how you used to drum on your person. Explain that to us.
Yeah, I used to, before I played the djembe, I would always, would go around the house and play on my chest, do a little few beats on my chest. Yeah.
Can you show us?
Sure, I'll show you. All right.
But there was a hint that he probably wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Now, Dwayne, did you meet somebody along the way when you were in elementary school, maybe early middle school, that did the exact same thing that you just showed us?
Oh, yeah, I have met a person that I took a drum class with, and it was the late Baba Alatunji, who is now an ancestor. And I took a drum class, and I was really surprised because he told me after the class was over, he gave me his own personal lesson. And he said that I used to play with my chest too, so I felt really,
All right.
good about that.
Okay, now I know you've been everywhere drumming. Tell us some of the places you've been recently.
Well, recently, I've been to Malaysia, and I've recently been with National Storytellers, Black Storytellers, and New Orleans by drum band.
Can you name some of the people who drum with you?
Oh, well, my friends, they're not really my friends, really family. So, they're like brothers and sisters, like my friend David, Fakunle, Timbo Mkacha, Jahi Jelani, Jabari Jefferson, Zakia Jefferson, who I really drum with, and they're really close to me.
Oh, excellent. So are there any older drummers that have been in your circle or younger drummers that are watching you in the wings?
Well, I'm quite sure there are a lot of young drummers that are watching me right now. And, all I can do is, if they need some mentoring for drumming, then, hey, I'm right here, you just got to find them. But I drum with my family because I used to drum for the Sankofa dancing, and basically that was like my family right there. Like my cousins I would drum with, like Salima Janku, Jamokia Janku, Manesh Dahuda, who I'm currently drumming with now. So.
Excellent.
Okay, that's great.
Are there any other companies that you've drummed with outside of the Baltimore metropolitan area?
Yes, it's groups such as Easy Ubuntu, which is located in Richmond, Virginia, where I go to drum. I may go to drum with Conqueron at some of their classes.
Okay. Now, I understand that you competed earlier this year for the NAACP AXO competition. Share that information with us.
Yes, I competed this last year, April 2004, in the NAACP AXO competition where I won locally. I won the gold medal, and I was a representative of Baltimore City to go compete in the nationals. I was located in Pennsylvania, so that was pretty good. I performed, but the strange thing about it is it was better than winning a medal because I was able to perform an opening ceremony with an accompaniment, a violinist and a celloist. And And the cellist's name was Keith Thomas, who goes to the University of Maryland now, and I was a young lady who I performed with. Her name was Kendall Isidore, who was a violinist who was looking in Indiana. And once we did that, there was a person in the audience who saw us, and we got everything paid for, and we head on to Dallas to the Pilot's House where we performed for TD Jakes.
All right.
So it was really good.
All right. That's great.
Excellent. Dwayne, you never told us what high school you go to.
Oh, I attended Frederick Douglass High School.
Where you're currently.
I'm currently a 12th grader.
Excellent. So when June rolls around, you're done, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Where are your hopes and dreams, or your aspirations? Where you hope to go from there?
From high school, I really want to go to Delaware State University, where I want to join the marching band, which I currently do at Frederick Douglass.
Is there anybody in your family who went to Delaware State University?
Yes, my mother.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, what you want to major in? I heard you say you want to join the marching band.
Yeah, I want to major in music.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Excellent. Well, Dwayne, we really appreciate you coming. And we have another guest, so we'll be right back with the Talking Drum. Dwayne, great job.
Welcome back. We have a new guest with us now. This is my baby girl, Murray Fakunde. Murray is also a member of Masoya Day BECA, and among other things. So share some stuff with us, Murray, about yourself.
Like she said, I am a member of Masoya Day BECA, and I'm also a member of the Growing Creoles, which is part of the National Association of Black Storytellers. Before that, part of the Maryland branch of the National Association of Black Storytellers. And I am also part of New World Art Ensemble. And I just do a lot of things. I dance, and I do a little bit of acting, and I sing, and I do some storytelling. So.
Okay, now I know you sing because a lot of times we sing together. But do you remember the first time we competed together? Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
You were 5. We competed at the mother-daughter thing for Heaven 600.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we competed, and I remember that story really well because I know when we did that, I was really nervous, and we went on stage together, and I just saw a whole bunch of people, and I wasn't really singing that much, but I did the best I could, and I was so excited, and we won 2nd place.
Wow.
And I have the trophy in my room right now, so even though I might not have been the best thing when I was little, but it really means a lot to me now.
Yeah.
Now, Mary,
I dance, and I dance with Masoya Day, and I do a lot of dancing with New World Art Ensemble also. So I've learned a lot of African dances, and I use them a lot also.
as a matter of fact, we have a clip of you dancing. Let's take a look.
Oh, Masia, Jalia, oh, Laiwo, Masia, Itai, oh, Laila, Dumbo, Masia, Jalia, oh, Laiwo, Masia, Itai, oh, Laila.
Mary, that was great. I had the opportunity and pleasure to hear you sing and tell stories at the National Black Storytellers Convention in New Orleans, Louisiana. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
When I first got the piece that my mom made, which was a really very nice piece, we wanted to do something different than just tell stories. We wanted to have more of a history part of it. So I had a speaking part and songs in between it that I sang. And a lot of it was really emotional and very informative. And when I did it, I just really enjoyed it a lot because I knew that the people in the audience would really appreciate it. And they really did, and they really enjoyed it. And they complimented me on my singing. And it was just a really good experience because I told a story and I also sang. And it was really nice, and I really liked doing that. And I hope I get to do that more, the Growing Griots.
Okay, thank you, because you know I'll write you another piece. No problem.
Mary, how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
You're kidding. And you've done all of that?
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
I attend Frank School of Baltimore. I'm a freshman.
So what are your hopes, dreams, and aspirations? What do you hope to do after you graduate from high school?
Well, of course, go to college, but right about now, I'm not really sure what I want to major in. But I know what I really want to do is get further in music and singing. And this year, I'm going to audition for Baltimore School of the Arts. I hope I get in, or if I don't, I'll have the experience. But I hope to further my music with what I do, and also major in something that will really help me. But right now, I don't really know what it is.
That's great. That's great.
And I may be biased because I am her mother, but she has a beautiful, beautiful singing voice.
Absolutely, I've heard it.
She
I'm
sings
waiting
all the time, too. Okay, we thank you for being here. And when we come back, we'll have another guest. Thank you, Mary, so much for sharing with us. He's also a member of Masoya Lady Inkabee and an accomplished percussionist himself. Welcome, David, to the show. Share with us what you do in Masoya Day.
I am a percussionist. I play djembe and I mostly play jim-jims. I'm also a storyteller within Masoya Lady Inkabee. When I'm called upon, I can tell a story anytime, any place.
Okay, so you may have to call upon you real soon to do that. Tell us, where do you go to school, David?
I go to the French School of Baltimore. I'm currently a senior.
Oh, you're a senior.
Yes, I am.
A graduating senior. You supposed to preface that. Graduating senior, okay?
Graduating 17.
Thank you. And what do you intend to do when you
I
graduate?
intend to go to college and to pursue aerospace engineering, and hopefully I can minor in the Russian language.
Oh, because you've taken Russian?
Yeah, since 6th grade.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Have you been to Russia?
No,
You haven't been there yet?
no.
Oh, okay. But you have been to Europe, right?
Yeah, I've been to Germany and Austria back in my sophomore year. At the end of my sophomore year, I went with my chamber choir, which is the select chorus within the high school. We traveled to Germany and Austria, and we sang in several cathedrals and different events around Germany and Austria. We went to Munich, Germany, and we went over to Salzburg, Austria, and then we ended our trip in Vienna, Austria, which is the capital.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
It's unbelievable how talented you are. You know, you mentioned earlier that you're a singer as well. I mean, are you baritone, bass?
I'm a bass. I graduated from baritone and bass. I really started off as a loudmouth tenor back in middle school. As I got older, I went to a baritone, and finally I settled at bass.
Now, I understand that you're part of a CD that Friends School of Baltimore did called the Quatones.
Oh yeah, that's the side group that I'm in. It's a acapella group that I joined my sophomore year. We sing acapella tunes, doo-wop. They can be R&B, sometimes a little comedy per se. And yeah, we came out with a CD after my sophomore year, and we distributed it. We made a little bit of money. It was a long, tedious process in the recording studio. Sometimes it wasn't very fun, but we finally got the product done, and we were very happy with what we did.
Now, if anybody wanted to get a copy of that, could they still?
Yeah, all gone.
Ask.
But I have a copy at home, so if anybody desperately wants to hear my voice, I can copy it off my computer and give it to them.
No, you don't just that.
Just sing.
Or I can sing it if I even remember the
Just sing so
song.
they can hear your voice.
Now, Dan, how long have you been telling stories?
I've been telling stories either between the ages of 8, 9, or 10. I'm gonna go with age 9. I started back in when I was in elementary school, and funny story, it happened in this building right here.
It's very
This
rude.
very room.
It's very rude.
It was a celebration for the unveiling of Colin Powell's statue, and I actually I read one of Mary Carter Smith's poems to him when he first came to visit the museum.
Colin Powell.
Colin Powell, former Secretary of State. Colin Powell, at that time, he was a retired 4-star brigadier general, chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff. He came by, saw the entire museum. We had a celebration for the unveiling of the statue. And a lot of people were here, nice celebration, plenty of food, and kind of an impromptu talent show. People were coming up, singing, dancing, doing whatever they felt like. And I felt a little bit out of place because I didn't have anything prepared. I didn't know what I could do. So I had a little, I guess, bravado, and I just stood up in front of everybody, and I told this story that I heard, I would say no more than 2 weeks ago on the radio. Mary Carter Smith used to be on the radio. She was on the radio for a long time, over 20 years.
Over 25 at Morgan.
25 years.
Well, as Howard University, yeah.
Do you know Mary Carter Smith?
Yes, gratefully, blessedly, I know her personally. She was my mentor. She is the one that encouraged me to pursue storytelling after. She was actually here when I told my story. I did not know that she was here. And, she came to me after I told my story, and she commended me on what I did. She actually mentioned me on her radio show the next week. Didn't mention my name, but I know it was me.
By the way, we have a clip with you and Mary Carter Smith. Let's look at that.
I've often said that so often we have great things within our midst and we think it's everywhere else. But the fact is that it is not duplicated. And so today we have come here to celebrate the beginning of a beginning. That is, I want to thank the mayor for these 48 properties which will soon be demolished to make way for better parking facilities and things of that nature, and that's very important. But it's also the opening of a whole new era for this area. Dr. Martin and Dr. Martin made it clear that they not only wanted to be able to deal with history, but they wanted to make sure that those who were living history could live in a decent manner, and wanted to make sure that the environment of the Great Blacks in Wax Museum was one that would be welcoming at all times.
Yeah.
Dave, that was wonderful. You know how blessed you are, and you're 18 years old and you've done all that? That's amazing. What else is next?
I intend to do a lot more. I have a lot more life to live and a lot more to accomplish. You know, I've done a lot in my young life, but I'm not stopping there. I have a lot that I want to do. You know, I want to actually start a family, have some kids, you know, nice house, a good job. You know, I want to take care of my mom, you know, give her the best that I can provide for her, you know, when she's retired and has nothing to do.
Oh, that's wonderful, David. That's nice to hear. That's really nice to hear. I mean, wonderful young man that you are. David, thank you so much for coming and sharing all that you are and all that you hope and aspire to be on the Talking Drum.
I appreciate it.
With Keepers of the Culture, your mom, and your sister mom, right, Deborah and Cheryl, and we thank you for that so much. And we also want to thank you for sharing with us about Masudi Day Being Collective, which is a collection of women and families and friends who are together to promote and strive for a better and stronger African American community in song, music, dance, and storytelling. Thank you for sharing your time with us today with the Talking Drums with Keeper of the Culture, Cheryl Hinton and Deborah Pierce from Kool-Aid. Please come back again as we give you, in arts and strong culture, the Talking Drum.
Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the roots, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees, pastoral scenes of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth,
scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the